College of Arts and Law. Wednesday, 9th of July, 2025, 12:30 p.m. Today, we're coming to you from the grand halls of the University of Birmingham, an institution steeped in discovery and research since 1900. The University of Birmingham was the UK's first civic university, a place designed for everyone, not just the privileged few. Every one of our graduates today is a part of that proud tradition of learning and achievement. Degree congregations at the University of Birmingham date back to 1901 and are held here in the Great Hall, right at the heart of our Edgbaston campus. Attended by nearly 30,000 graduates and guests each year, these events are the highlight of the university calendar and represent for many students the conclusion of their studies at Birmingham. Originally built as a cathedral to learning, the Great Hall never fails to impress our visitors. The building is Grade 2 listed, and it's really the details that make the space so special. It features a trompe-l'oeil domed ceiling located above its formal marble entrance. The entrance is bordered by archways that are designed to draw the eye towards the centre of the room. The music you can hear is being performed by our very own student musicians. They often perform versions of modern pop hits or songs with a Birmingham connection. As our graduands wait for the ceremony to start, this is a time for them to reflect on how far they've come. They may think back to the first lecture they attended in a packed lecture hall, making friendships that will last a lifetime. Maybe they're thinking back to their first eureka moment, when their chosen field of study finally clicked into place. Or perhaps they're thinking about late-night debates in the Guild, that group project that pushed them to their limits, or the spark of inspiration when they saw their research was really making an impact. Today they close one chapter and open another. A degree from the University of Birmingham is more than just a name on a certificate. Our graduates are recognised by employers for their resilience, creativity and dedication. Soon, they'll find many exciting opportunities waiting for them. A quick shout out to the staff, students and volunteers who have made this special day possible. We couldn't have done it without you. Also, a reminder to share your photos from today on social media. Make sure to tag our accounts so we can engage with your moment. audience is a mixture of graduates who sit in the back of the hall and their loved ones who are seated near the stage. During the ceremony, the graduands will make their way up to the stage, accept their scroll, and be applauded by their families and fellow students. In the sea of formal robes in the ceremony, attendees may spot black gowns, red and green gowns, and possibly some other eye-catching colours. The black robes are worn by those graduating with their bachelor's and master's. Green and red robes are for those picking up a doctorate degree. To the families, friends and supporters watching from home today, your encouragement, pep talks and well-timed cups of tea have helped our graduates reach this day. Let's take a moment to appreciate the parents who still don't quite understand what their child studied, but are immensely proud regardless. Well done, everyone. You've earned this celebration. Soon our ceremony will begin. There's a degree of pomp and circumstance to the day that echoes back through the years. These rituals connect our graduands today to students from the very first British universities formed in the 13th century. This procession isn't just tradition for tradition's sake. It's the university's way of honouring the past, affirming the authority of scholarship, and marking the threshold our graduands are about to cross. Now it's time for the procession to start. Senior academics of the university are led into the Great Hall by two mace bearers and will sit on stage throughout the ceremony. There is a mace bearer at the front of the line and one at the back. The latter is called the Esquire Bedell. Both carry large silver maces that they put down on stage. This is a ceremonial kick-off to the day. The mace bearers are usually staff members from the university who have volunteered to take part. Row by row, the procession makes its way up to the stage, passing proud faces in the congregation, students in mortarboards, parents wiping away tears, tutors exchanging proud glances. A senior member of the university, such as the Chancellor or a provost, will be the last to take their place. They'll stand before the attendees and declare the congregation open.
Good afternoon, everybody. I declare the congregation open.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and a huge welcome to Birmingham. It's absolutely wonderful that you've been able to join us here in our wonderful Great Hall today. My name is Professor Helen Abbott, and I'm the Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Head of the College of Arts and Law. So it's an absolute pleasure to be able to welcome you, our graduands, at the back of the hall, along with your friends, family and supporters here at the front of the hall, to your graduation ceremony. Now, normally, I would begin this speech by talking to you about everything you've learnt to get to this moment, exploring new ideas, tackling tough challenges, maybe even arguing over the intricacies of a novel or a screenplay or a piece of syntax with your course mates, perhaps over a cuppa at 2 a.m. Sure, that happened. Of course, learning is not just about your subject, but also about the value of perseverance, balance, the value of friendship and community. And all of these are important lessons that will stay with you long after you leave this beautiful Great Hall. However, the one thing that this Great Hall is not quite so great at is keeping cool when temperatures are soaring, as they are somewhat today. So I'm going to try and keep this speech rather shorter than I normally would. Now, today is especially meaningful as we celebrate not only an important milestone in your life, but also a milestone in the life of our university, as we mark our 125th anniversary. Together, we've been celebrating this special milestone in all sorts of memorable ways. We've had Old Joe lit up in vibrant colours, we've seen you taking selfies with friends in the Green Heart, and of course, the many UOB Extra events over the past few weeks of the summer term. Just a few weeks ago, thousands of students, alumni, staff and neighbours came together for our Come to Campus festival, and under an open sky, our orchestras and guest performers paid special tribute to Birmingham's musical heritage, from Elgar right through to ELO, in celebration that was so very proudly Brummie and unmistakably ours. All of that is also a reminder that our university is more than buildings and books. It really is the people who bring it to life. So it's been an absolute pleasure to have you as part of our community over the past few years. And some of the people who taught you are sitting behind me, and I'm sure they will agree that one of the privileges of our roles is that we get to see how you have grown and developed during your time here with us, both, of course, in your academic knowledge as much as your personal growth. There are very many happy people here in this room, and more again online on the live stream as I glance at the cameras. And I know from experience that some of them will have a tear in their eye, as well as a huge beaming smile as you walk up on stage to graduate. Your friends and family here today are enormously proud of what you have achieved. So, very soon, you're going to come up onto this stage, and Sandy Okoro, the Chancellor, will admit you to your degree. This will be your moment. When your name is read out, that is your actual graduation. And, perhaps most importantly, to family and friends at the front, when you hear that name, that's your cue to make a huge amount of noise. Whoops, cheers, cameras at the ready, tissues out, that's your moment too. So, to our graduands, take some care on the steps. They're easily navigated. Give a huge smile for the cameras. It is possible to do both. And please don't forget to enjoy every minute of today. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Professor Dan Moore. I'm the head of the School of English, Drama and Creative Studies, and on behalf of all of my colleagues sat behind me, parents, supporters, friends and graduates, we hope you have a great day today in the sun and make some memories for a lifetime. Chancellor, to you and to the University I present the names of these graduands as listed in my programme, prove worthy to be admitted to their respective degrees.
By virtue of my authority as Chancellor, I admit those persons listed in the programme, both in attendance and in their absence, to the degree to which they are to be presented.
Now for the handing of the scrolls.
College of Arts and Law, School of English, Drama and Creative Studies, Doctor of Philosophy. For research into the history of the Hay Festival, Ellen Frances Addis. For research into environmental justice in the poetry of Robertson Jeffers and Denise Levertov, Amal Ali M. Aroisan. For research into prose works by Anthony Munday, Wendy Ann Armstrong. For research into the depiction of masochism in Restoration comedy, Dominic Bowden Tebbett. For research into depictions of toxic masculinity in Gothic imperial fiction, Kathleen Baudreau. For research into money-making and profit in the early modern playhouse, Meryl Ann Fairs. For research into the time and temporality of screenplay and stage play writing with creative practice contributions, Julie Ann Garvey Welch. For research into the topic of madness in the novels of Ford Madox Ford, Gillian Gustar. For research into readership and publishing of queer romance novels in the 21st century, Lucy Elizabeth Hargrave. For research into musicality and the work of Thomas Hardy, Helen Ruth Alexander Ingham. For research into Philip Sidney and visual culture, Henry Jones. For research into modern American literature and forestry, Thomas Kay. For research into intersectional identities in the novels of Carson McCullers, Min Lee. For research into how English native speakers and Chinese learners of English use phrasal verbs in their writing, Ji Liang. For research into representations of Cleopatra in literature, theatre and art of the fin de siècle, Delaram Motlak. For research into technology-enhanced language learning and the influence of individual differences across teaching methodologies, Paraskivi Mulara. For research into the development of the prophetic dragon as a Latin and Middle Ages literary motif in relation to its astronomical and crusading influences, Hummer Mozam. For research into the role of metaphor in representations of pregnancy, Eloise Beatrice Parr. For research into contemporary Palestinian literature, Shada S.I. Shaheen. For research into the development of royal advisory writings in medieval Britain between the 12th and 15th centuries, Kelsey Alana Shearman. For research into engagement and authorial voice in academic writing, Sotiria Vogli. For research into ecological memory, media and contemporary Anglophone literature, Catherine Joy Parsons. Master of Arts, Oliver Alexander Bayliss. Natalia Carter. Abigail Charlotte Kinsella. Chloe Jade Melvin. Sarah Louise Joy Thornhill. Master of Arts, Applied Linguistics, Maria Andrea Dotti. Katlaya Limtong. Chloe Lofas. Lauren McNamara. Maynor Schindel. Applied Linguistics with Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages, Boris Cholokashvili. Shakespeare in Theatre, Patrick Ost. Heather Alice Whittaker. Miranda Parker. Farah Assad. David Kohegi. Bachelor of Arts, Drama and English, Yasmin Abdul Motaleb. Anna Banks. Oliver Copper. Zoe Large. Olivia O'Sullivan. Margaret Helen Taylor. Elliot Grace Sewell Wright. Drama in English with Semester Abroad, Poppy Mann. Drama and Theatre Arts, Bala Ali Saeed. Ava Allchurch. Zoe Allen. Kalaya Avoga. Ayo Yumika Awayemi. Don't everyone start doing that. We'll be here for all day. Amelia Brady. Holly Brennan. Aeon Cunningham. Kevin Finian Keith Davies. Millie Fernley. Mafanui Verena Maria Heitman. Jean Lee. Ethan Mark. Holly Moore. Vita Morris. Ava Lily Murray. Luke Pierce Powell. William Pinto. Alfred Ramsey. Mahina Wong. Zichin Chao. English. Tasnim Ahmed. Sasha Alexis. Alima Ali. Evelyn Au. Oliver Barry. James Bebb. Hayley Bell. Alfred Billington. Erin Butler. Mayor Byrne. Nell Coker. Isabel Collett. Amy Cowie. Libby Davey. Ella Dooley. Madeline Dowling. Holly Dimmock Brown. Molly Fendley. Maya Sunshine Grace Freeman. Hannah Gadd. Lily Flor Galindo Cabello. Saka Rose Florence Garrett. Jamie Gorrod. Samantha Hadley. Jana Hendy. Eleanor Hintz. J. Hokard Bonner. Catherine Hine. Martha Jackson. Isabel Jacobson. Rani Jadfa. Anveri Kaila. Isma Khalid. Olivia King. Ruby Deborah Quartz. Alice Lane. Georgia Lawson. Francesca McArdle King. Clementine Mendelssohn. Aidan Mills. Sauda Mohammed. Alice Louisa Morgan. Analjeet Narayan. Gabriella Nero. Safia Obad. Nadia Payne. Lauren Penza. Evie Pereira Mendoza. Emilia Petty. Alice Poole. Marcus Raudnitz. Jessica Raymond. Nathan Richardson. Daisy Roberts. Ramit Sangera. Lily Ruston. Adam Sharp. Peace Shifoloway. Hannah Marie Southall. Jolie Spevik.
Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, members of the University, honoured guests, graduates and graduands. To those of you at the back of this great hall, sitting proudly in your gowns, balancing caps and camera phones, this, as you've already heard, is your moment, the completion of your transformation. You've sat through lectures, juggled deadlines, and hopefully learned a thing or two along the way. But transformation doesn't just belong to students. It is also at the heart of ballet, where discipline becomes movement and repetition becomes grace. No one embodies that journey more powerfully than Carlos Acosta, CBE. Carlos's story begins in Havana as the youngest of 11 children in a family with limited means and few expectations of artistic destiny. He wasn't drawn to ballet by choice. As a child, he was far more interested in football and breakdancing than in the rigours of classical dance. But at the age of 9, his father, acting out of care and pragmatism, enrolled him in the National Ballet School of Cuba, hoping to instill discipline and focus. It was a difficult transition. Ballet was foreign to him, confining, formal, and far removed from the energy of the streets he'd known. And, unlike football, a well-executed pile rarely wins the applause of your mates. Yet, even in those early years, his teachers recognised something extraordinary. Over time, discipline gave way to purpose, and resistance turned into ambition. Carlos Acosta is now regarded as one of the most significant dancers of our time. As a performer, choreographer and director, who has not only transformed the perception of ballet, but opened new possibilities for what it can be and for whom it can exist. After winning the Prix de Lausanne at 16, he embarked on a global career dancing with the National Ballet of England, Houston Ballet and American Ballet Theatre. At the Royal Ballet in London, he became its first black principal dancer, but even before that, he'd already made history, closing a major gala at the Bolshoi Ballet in Moscow in 1995, in a performance that marked the first time two black dancers had taken centre stage in one of classical ballet's most traditional houses. It was a quiet moment of cultural change, achieved not through rhetoric, but through excellence. Carlos brought something distinctive to every role, not only technical brilliance, but emotional intensity and charisma. It's a little surprise that he's been called the Mick Jagger of ballet in an interview with This Cultural Life. That comparison, made as a nod to his enduring charisma, physical power and relevance, to which Carlos simply replied, "I like that, and I think we do too." His intensity is legendary, matched only by his determination to expand ballet's boundaries beyond the stage. Yet, his contribution extends far beyond performance. In Havana, he founded the Acosta Danza company that fuses classical ballet with contemporary and Afro-Caribbean forms. It is both a creative project and a cultural mission rooted in the belief that identity is not something to be set aside, but something to be expressed, refined, and celebrated. In parallel, he established the Acosta Dance Foundation specifically to support talented young Cubans who might otherwise fall through cracks. This vision now extends globally through the Acosta Dance Centre in Woolwich, London, which opened in 2023, offering training and access to dance for all abilities, with a new academy to open soon. Here in Birmingham, as director of the Birmingham Royal Ballet and vice president of the city's renowned Elmhurst Ballet School, Carlos has brought that same vision to this, our great city. His Birmingham trilogy includes A City of 1,000 Trades, Black Sabbath, the ballet, and Luna, each redefining what regional ballet can mean and do. City of 1,000 Trades opened during the pandemic, when the company's home theatre was closed. With typical creativity, Carlos formed a new partnership with Birmingham Rep to produce the piece, a collaboration that continues to flourish under the Rep's new leadership. It reflects his belief that art must adapt, respond, and connect. Since then, Black Sabbath, the ballet, has caused a global sensation, performing not only here in Birmingham, but in Rotterdam, Luxembourg, Hamburg, and more recently in Norfolk, Virginia, and Washington, D.C., where the University of Birmingham partnered with the ballet for our 125th anniversary celebrations. That spirit of connection and civic imagination also form Birmingham Royal Ballet's partnerships with the Birmingham Museums and Art Galleries, Hockley Social Club, and others, all helping to anchor ballet in the living fabric of the city. They say, ballet belongs here. It can speak in a Birmingham accent. It can move to the rhythms of Aston, Havana, or anywhere in between. Now, as the father of 4 daughters who dance with energy, commitment, and with no small impact on my wallet, I asked Carlos whether he believed it was a good investment. He was emphatic. Dance develops awareness, emotional expression, and resilience. It teaches young people not only how to move, but also how to listen, how to be present in the world, and I suspect many in this hall would agree. In this, our 125th anniversary year, it is especially fitting that the university recognises Mr. Carlos Acosta, CBE, a dancer, a director, and cultural leader whose life and work reflect our values: creativity, courage, and global influence grounded in place. His journey reminds us that each step carries meaning far beyond the individual, delivered not with words, but through action, excellence, and presence on the world stage. And so, Chancellor, to you and to the University, I present Mr. Carlos Acosta, CBE, deemed worthy of being admitted to the degree of Doctor of the University, honoris causa.
I'm just going to... Carlos, welcome. By virtue of my authority as Chancellor, I admit you to your degree.
First of all, I'm deeply humbled at a personal level to be accepting this award. Who would have thought that this breakdancing, footballing playing street kid from the barrios of Havana would be wearing these princely robes today? The last time I wore something like this was as Romeo, going to a party at the Capulets just before a first dance with Juliet, obviously on stage. To be recognized by this prestigious institution in a city that has become so dear to me is an immense privilege. I feel strongly that this honor from the University of Birmingham in its 125th birthday year also pays tribute to the company I direct, Birmingham Royal Ballet, and to the world-class creative industries of Birmingham and the West Midlands. We serve with pride and represent to the world this extraordinary second city in the UK. Thank you to all of you who are graduating today. Dressed with your robes. It seems we are going to the same party in Verona. I'm grateful to have been invited to join you on your big day. As you set off on your big adventure, let's not forget there is nothing more important than paying tribute to your teachers, your mentors, and those friends and family members who supported you and love you unconditionally. Today I'm paying tribute with this honor to my father, a truck driver, a humble man who taught me the value of doing your best always and never give up. To my mother, who used to visit the countryside regularly in order to trade with country folk, soap bars, coffee, and other goods in exchange for clothes for us to wear. They are no longer with us. While the pain of their absence never truly fades, the feeling is particularly poignant on days like this. They were the one who first saw a spark in me, and they laid the foundations for everything I achieved. I know they would be bursting with pride to witness this great honor I'm receiving today. And so, I am incredibly fortunate to be able to share this special day with the greatest, truest treasure of my life, my beloved wife Charlotte, and my three wonderful daughters, Ayla, Maya, and Luna. They are my constant inspiration. To have them by my side as we celebrate this milestone together is the truest reward I could ever have received. This award is also for them and for everyone who has ever supported me, believed in me, and shared in my artistic journey. It is the power of dance that transcends boundaries, to tell stories and to bring people together. So, as I stand here today, a kid who once danced on the pavement of the streets of Havana, dreaming of a different life, I see a piece of myself in each one of you. I remember the hunger, not just for food, but for knowledge, for beauty, for a chance to prove that where you start doesn't dictate where you end up. My journey from those streets to the greatest stages of the world was fueled by an unshakable belief in the power of dedication, the beauty of discipline, and the courage to chase a seemingly impossible dream. There were moments of doubts, moments of exhaustion, moments when the weight of expectation felt too heavy to bear. But in those moments, I remember the words of encouragement of my father, the vibrant spirit of Havana, and the resilience of people, and the fire within me that refused to be extinguished. And that fire, that same burning desire to create, to excel, to become the best version of yourself, that fire lives with each one of you right here, right now. I am a living proof that a poor kid from the streets of Havana can stand on a world stage. And you, with your talent, your drive, and the incredible opportunities before you, can achieve anything you set your minds to. So go on. Dream boldly, work tirelessly, and leave your indelible mark on the world. The stage is yours. Go and dance. Thank you.
Chancellor, to you and to the University I present the names of these graduates as listed in my programme prove worthy to be admitted to their respective degrees. BA English, Tamara Sabina. Joshua Stokes. Lily Taylor. Simran Thumba. Ninka Van Tonda. Xinyue Wang. Charlotte May Williams. Farah Youssef Megan. English and Creative Writing, Emma Agin. Mariah Ali. Callum Bonney. Paige Bromley. Elizabeth Brown. Evie Brown. Elsa May Christian. Natalia Chubenko. Elise Clark. Megan Devine. Benjamin Guilfoyle. Nisha Gusha. Daisy Hanmer. Sophie Harrison. Daniel Holloway. Eve Hutchinson. Lila Ike. Diana Jardim. Caitlin Kainth. Roa Candola. Gideon Kigundu. Joseph Lombardo. Zoe Marchant. Clara Marsh. Alex Masters. Gayathiri Matankana. Milo Middleton. Caitlin Odley. Isaaca Pomerantz Trifts. Gracie Quinn. Nicholas Room. Elise Savage. India Scorer. Francesca Seabrook. Flo Stroud. Ijaz Swale. Matilda Swanton. Rachel Van Orla. Lucy Walton. Beth Wilkinson. Jess Young. Gabriela Zanko. English and Creative Writing with Year Abroad, Laura Mizrachi. Olive Ruse. English and Film, Holly Atkins. Tabitha Aves. Jade Rebecca Bird. Daisy Blackall. Atshiga Bonvin. Cameron Bowles. Imogen Caldicott. Millie Cooksey. Honor Cookson. Lolly Gibson. Graham Hinton. Eloise Howell. Khadija Imran. Emily Johnson. Watidaishi Kagoro. Lena Khan. Emily Lewis. Xiaochen Li. Iman Majid. Thomas Meggett. Olafemi Olajugbagbe. Olivia Parish. Usha Rajaraya. Isabella Rickrow. Victoria Nasim Safar Kupaya. Bryony Smith. James Wardle. Evie Elizabeth Wright. English and Film with Year Abroad, Anna Frances Frankland. English and History, Joseph Ahmad Shadi Abel Salam. Maya Binjamni. Keely Calvin. Helen Cartledge. Abigail Hernandez. Rosamond Jones. Rebecca Lovett. Lauren Nicole Parker. Usma Parveen. Ashreya Shajail. Abigail Wilkinson. English language, Tilly May Larko. English language and linguistics, Shahad El Marshad. Alicia Brandreth. Lauren Britton. Eleanor Grace Brown. Grace Collett. Kelsey Davis. Emma Ferry. Isabella Goodridge. Visha Krutikumar Jain. Gemma Lawrence. Jasmine Lloyd. Aliyah Mahmood. Anna Nichols. Madeline Pollock. Lucy Sturman. Elliot Taylor. Isabella Tabine. Lucy Warman. Valentina Zhang. English Language and Linguistics with Year Abroad, Tilly May Kersons. English Language and Literature, Alia Burton Stubbs. Rebecca Carney. Samrin Farah. Sophie Heritage. Ellie Hull. Zoe Hope Maddock. Alessio Paravani. Saida Momina Wasim. Kei Zhu. English with History of Art, Una McCallion. English with Philosophy, Faiza Tahid. English with Shakespeare Studies, Salih Jabbar. Mary Beth Conrad Majil. Jessica Towers. Emily Vanston. English with Year Abroad, Amrit Bassi. Melina Isaias. Aurelia Loth. Maya Rose Wolsey. Bachelor of Arts English, William Hawken. English Language and Literature, Mariam Hussain. Please join me in welcoming our student representative, Mahina Wong, who's going to speak on behalf of the graduating cohort.
Graduates, family members, friends, faculty, and staff. It is truly an honor to stand before you all today on behalf of such a talented, bright, and creative cohort of students, and on such a special occasion being the university's 125th anniversary. It makes it so much more meaningful. It's hard to believe how far we've come, from nervously attending induction sessions to figuring out Freshers Week to getting the Freshers flu, to now calling some of the people we met 3 years ago our best friends. This moment feels absolutely surreal. To our lecturers and academic staff who have been so supportive, knowledgeable, and generous with your time, thank you. From reading your published work in secondary school for assignments to being taught by you in lectures, seminars, and practical lessons has been such a privilege. It really is a dream come true. The conversations and connections I've had with some of you has truly shaped who I am today and has inspired me to do more. And to the supporting staff at EDAX, Wellbeing, Library Services, and especially the Students Experience team, Sophia and Tom, thank you for all the work you do for EDAX students. Your hard work is seen. While many of us have shared similar deadlines and campus, each of us has had a different university journey. For most, it was 3 years. There were some bumps along the road, but nonetheless 3 years. And for others, life stepped in, bringing delays, detours, or challenges along the way. To the students who faced personal or professional hurdles along the way but kept going, you are proof that resilience is so much more powerful than circumstance. You guys are truly inspirational. Shout out to Adon from DTA. And for many of us, this journey started far from here. For me, 9,000 kilometers away from my family. As an international student, I've never felt more uncertain than I did this year, feeling ever more potent with the white paper recently. At times, I felt displaced, undervalued, and even discriminated against. So I want to take a moment to speak to the international students in the room and the people of color. Whether you were coming far, far away or from here, to those who packed your lives into 2 suitcases, who left behind your homes, languages, and loved ones to pursue the education in Birmingham, you are valued. Your culture, journey, and identity matters. You are what make the University of Birmingham the culturally rich global community that it is today. And being an international student, my parents don't speak much English, 所以我想用廣東話同我身邊嘅朋友同家人講一句：多謝你當年嘅包容同愛，多謝你冇放棄過我，繼續俾我追夢，多謝你不停為我打氣。To the parents and family who made the courageous choice to let your children pursue this path across the world, your bravery and love is deeply appreciated. I'm sure this wasn't easy for you either. Just as our background differs, so do the way some people express themselves. I want to take a moment to recognize and celebrate the students in this room who are part of the LGBTQ+ community. Whatever you identify on the spectrum, you are loved, you are appreciated, and please never change yourself or feel the need to change yourself for the sake of societal norms. Be yourself, exactly who you are, and know that you're loved. From late-night studying sessions during finals, to submitting that assignment 1 minute before the deadline, especially your dissertations, to struggling to find a seat in the jam-packed library during May during dissertation season, to finally taking photos with our dissertations in front of Ojo. Class of 2025, we made it. I wish you all nothing but success in whatever comes next, with passion and lots of love. May your future hold more 8 hours of sleep and fewer MHRA citations. although I really don't know how to do that still after 3 years, and less energy drinks and caffeine if possible. As a drama student, I will shamelessly reference a show that I just recently watched to end my speech. Inspired by the musical, May the Happy Ending. May the end of this chapter be a joyous one that's memorable, with no tears, no regrets, and no broken heart. Congratulations, everyone. You're all absolute superstars. Thank you so much.
Many thanks to our graduate speaker. Hello, everybody. Okay, let's try that again. Hello, everybody. I think you could do better than that. Hello, everybody. Well done, well done. Now, I think you've been rather quiet, actually. So what I'm going to give you a second chance to make as much noise as you can to cheer our 2025 graduates. Raise the roof so everyone online can hear you from here to wherever they are. Okay, everybody, make some noise. Well, I knew you could do that. I could see it in you. I could feel that you wanted to make some more noise, because that's what this is about. This is a celebration. My name is Sandy Okoro. I have the honour to be the Chancellor of this amazing university. I was a graduate here myself. I studied law and politics a long while back, and I'm the first female Chancellor of this amazing university. There have only been 8 chancellors. I'm number 8, so that's some big shoes I'm following in and a great feat to achieve. Also, as you have heard, this is the 125th anniversary of the university, founded as the first civic university in the UK in 1900 by Joseph Chamberlain, who Old Joe is named after, the biggest freestanding clock tower in the world. So I'm going to let you make some noise one more time to celebrate. Happy birthday, University of Birmingham. I am 3 generations of Okoro who've been through this amazing institution. My mother, from the Windrush generation, studied nursing at QE. Me, from the Sony Walkman generation, studied law and politics. And my son, from the TikTok generation, Max, who's going to be graduating tomorrow, and I'll have the honour of giving him his degree, will be graduating in criminology. So there's a lot of history. So for me, being the Chancellor is like a homecoming. I would also like to acknowledge Carlos Acosta, our honorary graduate. Thank you. And this is about celebration. You have worked so hard, class of 2025, to get to where you are. It's an honour to see you come on stage, shake your hand, and tell you well done. Only you know how hard you have worked. It's never easy, but I hope you're enjoying this moment. I hope you're enjoying the time with your friends and family and supporters. So for you, class of 2025, right at the back, you know you've had the support you needed from all the people at the front. Can you now raise the roof for everybody at the front who's here to support you? And I know as class of 2025, you can raise the roof loud. So off you go, class of 2025. You have now joined the University of Birmingham family. And this is a university of many firsts. And let me just give you a few that you might not know. It's the first university to have a Faculty of Commerce. It's the first university to incorporate a medical school and to welcome women to take medical degrees. It's the first university to establish a comprehensive school, the University of Birmingham School, and this one is my particular favourite, the first university to offer physical education as a degree. So a university of many, many firsts. It's also been a university that has shaped our lives. We've had 10 Nobel Prize winners go through this university. Many things have been invented here. The cavity magnetron. Now, some of you may know that, some of you may not know what that is. But let me tell you, that was something that transformed radar technology and helped the course of World War II. But for everybody in this room, it's also found in your microwave oven. Thank God for the microwave oven, right? Particularly students at the back. You would probably be starving without one. The airbag that saved millions of lives on roads around the world, invented at the University of Birmingham. Pacemakers and heart valves, invented at the University of Birmingham. And today, our labs are creating cancer treatments and medical advances that are changing the face of healthcare and saving many, many lives. So the university doesn't just teach history, it makes it. And class of 2025, you are now part of that history. You will always belong. I know many of you will have made many friends here, and those friends will support you through thick and thin. So it's not just a place where you get an education, it's a place that really shapes the rest of your life. My father once said to me, your education is something that no one can ever take away from you. And now you have achieved that today. You've worked hard, you've overcome obstacles, and you've earned the right to stand tall. And please remember, you are always a graduate of the University of Birmingham. We have a world-class career service, alumni network. Please keep in touch. Don't forget us. I know you want to race out of those doors and start your life, but we will be here when you turn around and look back, because once you're part of this family, you always are. So please do keep in touch. And as you step into this next exciting chapter of your life, I'd like to leave you with a few thoughts. You can ignore me if you want, but you have to listen to me now. So I'm going to say something. It's a bit controversial, given that this is a graduation ceremony, but I do want to say it to you, class of 2025. Cleverness is overrated. I'm not saying that the money you have spent on your education has been wasted. Far from it. But what I am saying is just being clever alone is not enough. The room is full of clever people. The world is full of clever people. So being clever on its own will not guarantee you success in life. But what I want to do is give you 5 things that, alongside being clever, can really help you gain the success you want. The first one is curiosity. Never, never stop learning. This is just the beginning. Never stop asking questions. Never stop exploring. Never stop going beyond your comfort zone. And remember, opinion is not fact. What is the data telling you? Where is the proof? Be your own fact checker. Albert Einstein said, the important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. The second one, motivation. Set your sights really high. Our honorary graduate, Carlos Acosta, he is a symbol of that, setting sights high. Never, ever give up on your dream. When I was a very young child, I was about 8 or 9, I was in school, and the teacher went around the class and asked everybody what they wanted to do when they grow up. And I said, I wanted to be a judge. And the teacher said to me, I'm sorry, Sandy, but little black girls from Balham don't become judges. Now, that's not a very nice thing to say, and what does she know? She was a teacher, not a judge. But in the end, that didn't stop me from doing what I wanted to do. It never put me off. So don't let somebody else's small opinion of you become your opinion of yourself. Think back. Think forward. Do not let yourself be limited by the limitations others might put on you. My mother used to say, what somebody else thinks of you is none of your business. People skills. Life is not a solo act. There is no I in team. Learn to connect. Learn to be compassionate. Learn to be patient, and learn to build bridges. But if you're maybe not a people person, some people are not, let the P stand for perspective. The world needs thinkers and observers as much as it needs talkers and doers. The way you see the world, if it's different, may just be the insight that we need to make the world a better place. There is a very famous African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And resilience. You're going to fall down. Things are not going to go the way you planned. This happens in life. That's what life is about. But when you fall down, don't stay down. Have a cup of tea or something stronger if that's your tipple. Have a chocolate biscuit or the whole packet. Whatever it is, but get back up. Failure is not falling down. Failure is not getting back up. And have that dream and go for it. Dust yourself off and carry on. You're going to have to work hard for what you want, and sometimes you don't always get it immediately, but if you follow your dream, you really will succeed. As they say, if you reach for the stars, you will get the moon. And a very famous hairdresser back in the 1960s said, the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. And the last one, kindness. Kindness is not a weakness. Kindness is courage in action. Be kind in everything you do. Desmond Tutu said, do your little bit of good where you are. It's those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. So, you're going to dream big, class of 2025. I know that. I can feel that. And as you go out into the world now, with your degrees, you're very happy. Remember, support one another. Be kind. Be bold. Live your dreams and live them big. And never forget, your superpower is that you will always be a University of Birmingham graduate. Congratulations. Go change the world. Go dance, as Carlos said. I can't wait to see what you're going to do next. Go be great. Okay, I declare this congregation closed.
The ceremony that completes the university journey for hundreds of Birmingham alumni has come to an end. The procession begins to stream out of the Great Hall, carrying with them the maces that were set down at the start of the ceremony. It's a nice bit of visual poetry that bookends the ceremony. As those maces are carried forward, so too are our graduates onto their next adventure. This is a powerful moment for our graduates, representing the culmination of years of dedicated study, the education, connections, and friendships they have made at Birmingham will last a lifetime. The University of Birmingham is known for producing great thinkers, change makers and innovators. From Nobel Prize winners to sporting champions, this institution has shaped minds that go on to make a real difference in the world. Today's graduates are stepping into that legacy, ready to make their mark, whether they're heading into research, launching businesses, or, let's be honest, finally taking a proper break before the next adventure begins. From the Great Hall to the wider world, our graduates will carry the knowledge, ambition and spirit of Birmingham in their next chapter. Wherever you're watching from, this is not just an ending. It is the beginning of something exceptional.